Пам-пам.
Окей, с вами канал Голплей Today, меня зовут Сергей. Здравствуйте, друзья, товарищи, это игрушечка по-прежнему под названием Vampirish Winsung. Вот мы продолжаем, ребят, в ней играть, и вот сейчас я хочу тебе показать... Нет, да? Показать другую вариацию того, что могло было произойти. Ричард, он вроде как вернулся. Вернулся? Мы же его спасли, по идее должен был вернуться. Хочу пока посмотреть другую вариацию для того, что можно... Ага, child. Да.
Галеб, by all means, make yourself right at home.
Feng used this glass, so she's been here. I don't like the sound of that. Feng held this magazine. Strange.
Угу. Так, тихо, там можно что-то взять, по-моему.
Berel used this glass. He only drinks with mortals. It sets them at ease.
Так. Пойдем выпьем, наверное, смертного, да? Чтобы получить, может быть, какой-то бонус. И тогда... Я думаю, что, в принципе, мы сейчас быстро все будет. Я вызвал? Да, я вызвал. Так, ага. Цокольный. Так, это быстро. Сейчас покушаем. Да. Будем надеяться, что у нас получится заговорить Берела. То есть я хочу посмотреть, что будет в этот момент, что ли. Но у нас маловато, на самом-то деле.
I'll wait for you here.
Угу. Так, вкусняшка.
I need to see you there.
Okay, sure.
Угу. Че, погнали. Так, у нас больше ничего нет. Угу. 15 очков может не хватить, кстати. А, они тут еще выпивали, прикинь. Сволочь, а тут есть что-то? Что мы можем? Неужели он и жучил тут? Ах ты ж старикан-то.
Berel, always ready to jump at the slightest opportunity. Bespoke suits, of course. Our taste for luxury.
Ну что, давайте разговаривать. Угу.
You here? How extraordinarily rare. To what do I owe the honor?
Enough, Berel. Did you speak with Feng?
I'm not one to keep an eye on the comings and goings of your retainers.
Did you speak to her?
So much fuss about nothing.
Знает кто. Пригрозить. Промолчать. Ну, давай
You
так.
know very well what she is to me, and what she'll be soon.
If the prince authorizes it,
It's only a matter of time.
I sincerely hope so. I ran into her recently, it's true, but we hardly said a word to one another.
Угу.
Stop it right now. I know you saw Fang. Right here. I already told you not to speak to her again.
Come again?
Don't try to deny it. You spoke to her.
Fine, she came here. I don't see what the problem is.
What exactly is driving you?
Unlike you, I don't try to control the lives of those around me. Fang still enjoys a certain degree of freedom, doesn't she, to choose whom she sees? We ran into each other by accident, and we didn't speak for long.
Херово. Ага. Психология и убеждения. А у меня нету таких навыков. Давай вот так, что ли.
I spoke with her. She told me that you summoned her.
Summoned? Please be serious. I don't summon people.
No, that's not your style.
I did ask her to stop by.
О, нормальная
There
победа.
was no
Прикинь.
obligation. None whatsoever. And I don't think she regretted our meeting at all. I really don't see the harm in it.
It's not your business to understand.
I'd really like to, though. I just wanted to give her some advice. To help guide her through this brave, dangerous new world. When it comes to that, I don't think you're doing enough. Am I mistaken?
М. Давай вот это.
You're wrong if you think she needs help. She'll learn how to cope on her own. It will make her stronger.
Is that why you're lecturing me? Your definition of on her own, no doubt.
You think this is a
Выиграл,
time to
не?
test semantics?
No, I've lost my taste for games. You've made your
Сука.
position extremely clear. One word of advice, though. Maybe you should ask her for her opinion every once in a while. Your concern for Fang is to your credit. It really is. However, I can't help making comparisons with my own past experiences.
You shouldn't.
It was long ago, I admit. But I'm still your only child.
You're jealous.
I'm not jealous. Although I do regret the unfortunate turn our relationship has taken.
Угу. Успех. Ну, может быть, проблема. Ну, давай не
I'm
защищаться.
worried about Fang, honestly. You would worry too if you were in my shoes. I just want to make sure she doesn't go through the same thing I did. The crushing weight of disappointment. The distance. The disdain.
Beryl, I'm sorry. I made a mistake with you.
Mistake? What, pray tell, did you ever do to make things go awry? You dropped me in a hornet's nest and left me to dodge the stings. I've been nothing but alone from the very start. You gave up, Caleb. And did you ever once consider fixing your mistake?
That's why I'm doing things differently with Fang. I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Ah, such eloquence, which never ceases to surprise me. You've always wielded words with such deadly skill. But there is one small detail it seems you have forgotten. You won't be there for her much longer.
What?
Think about it. You're the oldest person in this city now. It gnaws at you like it does all the elders. You can feel it inside you, and it will grow and grow until you finally give in. How long do you think it will be before you leave too?
Угу. О! Давай и так.
You feel the beckoning too. You're not much younger than I am, but you're far weaker. I'll be able to resist as long as it takes to finish my work here. But will you?
I don't know.
That's the difference between you and I don't doubt. I will stay.
If I understand you right, and I think I do, we're of the same mind. With a few minor differences.
Is that so?
We both want what's best for Fang. So then why can't I see her?
Угу.
It's quite simple. Either you do what I say, or I'll take more radical measures.
There's no need for that. I'm sure we can find common ground.
You don't come near Fang again, and I won't tear you limb from limb.
I was thinking of something a little more...
It's non-negotiable.
I see. I'll have to settle for that.
You'd better.
I just wanted to make sure she knew what she was doing here. I didn't think you'd react like this.
You didn't think I'd find out.
Don't turn this into a witch trial. If I've acted badly, it was with good intentions. But I've heard your message loud and clear.
Угу. Замечательно.
Bear it in mind.
Победа.
Just keep your distance, and everything will be fine.
Yes, you've made yourself very clear.
Мне вот интересно, чем будет закончиться. Ага, давай так.
One more thing.
A little bird told me about your operations in South America.
My dear sire, for someone I thought had no interest in business, you're remarkably well informed.
Nothing can stay hidden from the court forever.
Where's the harm in it?
Actions have consequences for the Camarilla that you haven't considered. You could endanger the masquerade. Don't you think you should speak to the prince about it?
I don't see how my personal business concerns her. She's already having enough trouble getting us out of this mess she's dragged us into.
You hold her responsible for this?
She's in charge, isn't she? She hosted the party. It's only natural to hold her accountable, isn't it?
If the court were to hear what you just said...
Ha! Do you really think I'm the only one who thinks this?
You'd best be going.
I wasn't planning on staying, be sure of that.
It's been a pleasure. Please excuse me if I don't see you out.
I hope he understood this time. He won't get another warning.
Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Ну, норм, чё. Так, мы вроде как победили. Давайте посмотрим, что там вариация концовки вот этой вот. Сколько нам дадут опыта, мне интересно на самом-то деле. Так, давай, кабинет принца. Погнали. Мы, в принципе, все тут сделали. Я не вижу смысла тут оставаться. Погнали. Чё? А.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Galeb,
My prince.
we were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. I thought about what happened yesterday. Whoever went after more was clearly trying to ruin us. We managed to avoid disaster thanks to you. Thank you.
Unfortunately, more won't be of much use to us.
We're going to get rid of him.
He's already lost a lot in this affair. Perhaps we could find another use for him.
No, he's been compromised. I won't change my mind. You're going soft, Galeb. But it's not more I'm worried about.
I understand.
Only the Hartford Chantry was aware of our relationship with him. And it's clear the attack didn't come from them.
Then who?
I've suspected as much for a while now. You must feel it too. Someone in the Camarilla is working against us.
A traitor.
It appears so.
Who would dare to do that?
You must have some thoughts about it.
Do you have a name?
I'd like to be able to tell you more, but unfortunately I don't. I'm going to find the culprit. It's my top priority.
What makes you think there's a traitor?
More. The party. The SI. They knew what they were going to find. Dana Lehane was sent to clean up by someone. All roads lead to one conclusion.
It is certainly disturbing.
I admire your calm. I tend to qualify it as a disaster.
I understand, but we'll make it through this.
My faithful servant. With you by my side, we at least stand a chance. I wouldn't expect anything less of you, Galeb. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Katapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
Sending me there. That seems to be a rather bold choice.
I don't see anyone better for the job.
Infiltration isn't really my specialty.
You'll be dealing with Kine. You'll be a fox in a henhouse. I'm not worried about you. And Delsin knows how to get you in.
Oh, that changes everything.
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Galeb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well, my prince.
Так, ну что же, самое интересное, сколько чего мы получим опыта. Там было 115. Сколько тут получим? 130. Что-то маловато. На 15 очков. Что так мало? Очень мало. Ну вот как-то так. Одна из вариаций, ребята, того, что могло было быть. Так что вот как-то так. Пока-пока.
Понравилось видео? Поставь лайк. Оставь комментарий.